Hey guys, this is Malonb or Malonb from Facebook or malonshop.com, and I'm here to make my cast recruit update video. I have some stuff to show you guys, so let me just begin with the knitting stuff. The first one I completed was another baby hat, and this one is actually a pattern. I think I made it, or I showed you guys during my last update as well. It is a poppy hat. This time I used some Red Hat Super Shaver. I don't remember the colorway name, but obviously it is in different shades of gray. I think it was like Dove or something. I really forgot the colorway name, but this is what it looks like. It's really nice. I really like this pattern a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if I keep making hats from it. Just love it. Love how they come out. And of course I added another flower for embellishment. Again, this is a free pattern. It is called Poppy. Looks like this. Love it. The second hat I made is called, or it was actually inspired by the pattern, another free one called Pearl Ridge Hats, which looks like this. I do like the look of the pattern, or the look of the hat as well, and I do plan to make this one again as per the pattern. I say mine was inspired because I picked up the pattern and I just didn't pay that much attention to it, honestly. I assumed I could just, look at it and make it on my own, which I did. Mine came out like this. The only difference was that via the pattern for all the little, the pearl rows, it was actually 4 rows of stockinette, or of reversed stockinette, to make, 4 rows of purling for this stripe. But for me, of course, just making it up, I made a garter stitch instead, which it gave it about, I guess, the same look, but not exactly. So I will be making this pattern again as per the pattern. But otherwise, I do like the hat. I used the last of my James C. Brett, is that what it's called? Let me get the label. Okay, James C. Brett Marble. This is DK weight. And this was my yarn pick for March. You guys know I'm doing a monthly yarn pick. I do have a little bit left, but I will be adding that to my stash, my odds and ends. I forgot what you call that. But yeah, I'll be adding the little bit there. But anyway, that is what I use as the gray color. And the cream is just some Loops and Threads. Yeah, Loops and Threads yarn, Charisma in cream, I guess. It's not white, so it's probably, I forgot the colorway name, but again, it's probably cream or off-white, something like that. This set came out. The hat is alright, actually fits me. It's a little bit slouchy, which is, totally fine. I like the pattern. Again, I like the pattern look in general, so I will be making another one as per the pattern. I did want to talk about a little bit about the James C. Brett yarn. It was my first time actually using it. It is extremely soft. It is 100% acrylic yarn, I believe. Yes, so it is machine washable. I have not thrown the hat into the wash yet, so I don't know how that will come out, but the yarn, although it's really soft, it's, for me, not my favorite. I found it to be really splitty. This one is a 2-ply. So one of the plies is the gray color, which gives it a consistent tone. One ply is a gray color. The other ply is the one that changes, that has the long color repeats, if that makes sense. And for me, maybe with just my skein, but for me, the yarn itself just did not want to stay plied together. So it just was kind of hard to work with. Not my favorite. Well, that's all the items I completed knitting wise. I am still working on my shoulder cozy, the one that was striped with the stripes, gray, yellow, and cream as well. Still working on that. Didn't get much love this last couple of weeks, but still working on that. As far as crochet, if you guys have been watching my channel, even if you have not watched the videos, you know that I have uploaded 2 crochet tutorial videos, which is pretty awesome. The first one I did was for the mini mushrooms, which are these. Pretty cute. These are magnets. I did show you guys how to make or explain to you how to make yours into magnets or keychains at the end of the tutorial. But that is what I was working on. Some mushrooms, and as well as the other tutorial was for some eggs that were inspired by the Yoshi games, or one of the Yoshi games I recently beat. They're very cute. So I've been working on those. Although I'm not really counting these as finished items, although they technically are. I have a set of 6 eggs that I'm actually have not listed on my shop yet, but maybe I'll try to get it up during this week. But I just wanted to let you guys know, if you have not noticed, I do have 2 tutorials up. The free patterns are up on my blog as well, if you guys want to check those out. I also completed, let's see, oh yes, I did complete 2 amigurumis this week, which only need small details to really be completely done. All the crochet parts is finished. These are 2 amigurumi ipponas. Again, if you guys are familiar with the Legend of Zelda games, these are inspired by the horse that Link rides. I made my second version. I don't know if I talked about this during my last video as well. I don't know if I do, but I have recently posted up a couple that I have made a while ago, and they sold pretty quickly, like within a couple of days. So I decided to make another 2, and these 2 are the same. These are actually using a pattern from a book that I just altered to look like the character, if that makes sense. So again, they both look the same. They just need the eyes and the nose or the nostrils. You guys know what I mean. Pretty adorable. And the pattern that I used for those is from this book, Amigurumi Toy Box. It is the pattern they do for the unicorn, again, which I just altered to make it look like that character from the Legend of Zelda games. So those are 2 amigurumis I completed. Again, I do need to add the small details to them, so after I do that, I'll probably will have them up in my shop as well this week sometime. Not sure when exactly, but this week sometime. The next thing I want to show you guys, oh, and the granny square blanket I am still working on. If you guys did not know about my Nintendo inspired granny square blanket, you can check out my project page on Ravelry down below. I did only 1 row each week this last couple of weeks, which again is not all that much, but it's slow, you know, like slowly but surely progress wise, which is a lot better than just not working on it at all. So still slowly trying to work on that. I think this coming week I'm going to see if I do a little bit more than 1 row during the week, how I will feel as a, you know, like regarding my arm. Because when I began the blanket, I tried doing maybe at least like 6 rows during the week, which is almost like 1 row a day. It doesn't seem like much, but all the repetition of the crochet in general kind of killed my arm for a while. So I've been trying to take it slow. But yeah, the link will be down below if you want to go check out my Ravelry page. I do have pictures up. I am taking weekly pictures. So every week, even if I only do 1 row that week, I will take a picture and post it up. That way, I think when it's completed, totally completed, I'm going to make a progression or progress video, if that makes sense, to kind of show you guys how it started, and then you can see the progress week by week until it is completed. I think that'll be pretty interesting to watch, and hopefully it would inspire you guys or anyone else to make their own charted blanket, because it is pretty easy. Let's see, what else did I want to talk to you guys about? Oh, I have been spinning again. I don't know for what reason, or it's not that I didn't have the time, but I just don't know for what reason. I have stopped spinning on my spinning wheel for, I would say, maybe 2-3 weeks, maybe even a month. I'm not really sure how long it's been, but I have started again last week and it feels pretty good. I'm still working on that Into the World, I think that's what it's called, Into the World Falkland wool I had. Again, I do have a Ravelry spinning page, is that what you call it? Or one of the project pages for your handspun. I do have some pictures there as well. I would say I don't think I'm halfway through yet, or maybe, I don't know if I'm halfway through yet or not, but at least I'm starting to work on it again. So hopefully I will get that done sooner than later, and I can use other stuff from my stash. Something else I wanted to bring up is that I have recently been watching, well, I've always watched all of you guys. I think at least I do watch most of you guys who watch me as well. And if I do not, or you know I do not, just let me know your channel on YouTube and I will come and watch. But a lot of you guys I've seen have been recently, or at least to me it feels like it's more recently, have been either starting to cross stitch. Maybe you have decided to try it out, or maybe you have just recently started sharing whatever you cross stitch, and you guys do some amazing work, some really amazing stuff. I don't know if cross stitching is for me. I have tried it before, and you know, it is a craft I don't mind doing, but I would rather be either knitting or crocheting. So, but in general, I wanted to bring that up because as you guys have been sharing your, you know, your cross stitching in general, you guys have shared all that very cute and adorable patterns that you guys have. And two come to mind, two places that I have recently seen podcasts with, and I don't know the names exactly what they are, so I'm sure these are not the correct names of the stores or shops that you actually sell the patterns. If you do know what I'm trying to say, please let me know down below. I have not gone to check out their websites yet, but just going by what you guys have shown, these two places are probably one of my favorites. One was Natsume Street or something similar to that, and the other one was Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery or something like that. Again, from what I've seen, whatever you guys have shared, the patterns you got from them, they are really cute, really adorable. I wouldn't necessarily make something cross stitch with them, but I just would love to get some of those patterns and make, you know, something like a pillow via Tunisian crochet. I think they could just turn out really cute. It'll be like a larger version of whatever cross stitching you're doing. I would love it. I know there was this one pattern, and I forgot whose podcast I saw it on, but there was this one pattern that had a couple of llamas or alpacas or something, and I think there was another one, or I don't know if it was the same one, but that had like a spinning wheel that was also really adorable. Again, if you guys know what I'm talking about, please share below either the correct names, because I know I do not have the right ones, the correct names of the shops and or their websites if you know it, or if you guys know what patterns specifically I'm talking about, please do share them as well. I would just love to get my hands on some so I can make some Tunisian crochet pillows. I think they would work. They would come out and turn out really well and really adorable. What else do I want to say with you guys? Oh yeah, just in general, all of you guys that are doing cross stitching, you're awesome. I love what you do, and keep showing me other cute patterns because I will be buying some eventually. When I'm off this yarn ban, I will be going there for the reason of making some Tunisian crochet pillows. I already know myself, so do share. Maybe you can also share your favorites if you do have any specific favorite patterns. That will also do. And I did want to open one last thing with you guys, which is my monthly yarn for April. I know it's not the end of March yet, but since I will not be updating until probably around the 15th of April, I just want to open it now. It'll give me a few days to think of what I want to make with this. So I do have my bag here. It's a tiny one this time. And let's see what I got. This is for April. It's one that's already taped. This is the yarn I have. And this is, let's see, it is Cascade Yarns Quattro. And I think this is cotton, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, this is actually 100% Peruvian Highland wool. It is 100 grams and 220 yards. And this is like a reddish barber pole color. I think it's coming pretty true to color here. I love it. This is actually one of my very first yarns that I purchased, and I turned into a cake quite some time ago hoping I would use it, but I was always, you know, scared to use yarn like wool as opposed to synthetics because obviously it's more expensive, etc. But I think now I can trust myself to use it and make something that I really like. So really excited about this one. And I do have a little note here as well. You guys know I included a note in with my yarn for each month. This one says I do have one other colorway in a pink barber pole. So maybe color work, a large cowl, or something to felt. I'm gonna go dig up that other color and see how they compare and if I really want to use them together or not. Because that will be pretty interesting. I haven't done much color work recently, so that'll definitely be something to do. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope all you guys are doing great. I'm looking forward to seeing all your updates and videos. And I will see you next time. Bye.